Hello, my name is Hunter Nolan. I'm 58 years old. I try to stay in decent shape. I work out probably 4 or 5 times a week in one way or another. I mix it up a good bit. I ride a Schwinn Aerodyne machine. I have an elliptical machine. I ride a mountain bike around my property a bit. I walk. And now I'm using this machine behind me. It's called a Nextrasis Crossbody Trainer. The company Nextrasis in Austin, Texas manufactures this machine as well as some other striking type exercise equipment. This is their economical product. They've got some quite advanced large scale striking machines where you can punch them and kick them. But this crossbody trainer it's a version of a double end punching bag. It's connected at the top and the bottom with an elastic cord. It's adjustable. You can move it to whatever height you really like to use it. It's got a metal bow which holds this in place. It's got a ballast system that puts it where you want it and holds it in place. I'll show you that ballast system. Kind of like a basketball hoop ballast system. You can see it right there. It's got some other interesting features. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a holder for a smartphone. And this comes with an app that you can connect to the machine with your smartphone, and it measures the impact of your strokes, and it gives you feedback about the power of your strokes you're putting into it. And the app has various exercise routines that you can follow. You know, short routines at high intensity or longer routines at lower intensity. It's a neat device and a neat app that goes with this. You can get various boxing gloves to go with it. These are kind of heavy boxing gloves with a big surface area. You can also buy the Nextrasis smaller version boxing bag, a little bit less surface area, a little less padding. Kind of depends on what you want. These are probably a little more forgiving. Don't quite have to be as accurate in punching the bag maybe as this other smaller version of the boxing mitt. And when you first start hitting it for the first time, unless you're used to hitting a punching bag, it's a little bit awkward. The timing is something you got to get a feel for, but it doesn't take long. You punch it a few times, you work with it for 10 or 15 minutes, and you start to really get it. I've gotten to where I like to really use this machine quite a lot. It gives me an upper body workout, it gives me a good core workout, it makes me move around different ways, leaning and shucking and jiving a little bit. It's a nice little exercise. And I'll come up here and I'll use it and I'll watch a little TV, maybe get 10 or 15 minutes. I'll sort of vary intensity. I'll get warmed up just nice and easy, kind of like this, get going with it. I usually just warm up for a few minutes, just getting the rhythm, moving around a little bit, trying a few different hits. Then when I get warmed up and I feel like my body's ready to get after it, I'll get more intense with it. I like to do about 30-second, personally, I like to do about 30-second drills where I go with heavy intensity. Kind of like, you know, and I'll switch around with my feet footwork and move around a little bit, but this heavy intensity punching that I like to do basically is just getting after it. And oftentimes I'll do 50 or so repetitions of that and take a little break, and then I'll do it again. Or I might get into the mode of working my footwork. I'm getting used to moving my body around a good bit and getting a workout that way. there's a variety of things you can do with this. As I mentioned before, you get to where you don't really have to look at it. So I'll turn on the news or a movie. I'll get up here and work out and watch it. But you kind of just get a feel for the rhythm of it. Another side of it that I've appreciated is that, you know, I've never really been a boxer. Never really fought a lot. Avoided it when I could. Engaged in it if I had to. But certainly don't look for a fight. But working out on this machine gives you some basic boxing skills that you develop. So it gives you a little bit of confidence that if you were in a situation where you had to defend yourself or you had to defend your family, you could go into that situation and get after it and not be too concerned about whether or not you know how to do it. You just get in there and do it. So this thing is a beneficial machine. It's not very expensive. I really like it. And I get a good workout. One of the things I do is, sometimes I'm short for time. I got about 10 or 15 minutes to get some little workout in. Well, I can get up here and maybe mess around with it like this for about 5 minutes. And then mix in some real high intensity stuff. You know, maybe in 30-second, 45-second intervals, where I just get after it. When I do that, 10 or 15 minute workout, pretty good workout. And you feel it. You feel it in your pecs, you feel it in your shoulders, you feel it in your core. It's a nice addition to a mixed exercise routine, as I described, you know, mixing things up. And this is a nice option to use when you're not doing something else. All right, well, there it is. I like it. You ought to try it.